Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And it's a good day when you have trouble parking in the parking garage, right? Because it's full of customers. Isn't that awesome? So we're excited that you were able to make it out this morning. Well, my name is Stacy Brown, and I'm the president and CEO of the Shreveport-Bossier Convention and Tourist Bureau. I'd like to thank you for joining us for these exciting announcements that we have today. Before we share our good news, I'd like to thank the Shreveport-Bossier Convention and Tourist Bureau team for putting this on for this morning and getting everything ready for today's official announcement. And also like to thank the city officials, and our Bureau Board. So with us this morning, we have Joanna False-Alexander from the Shreveport-Bossier Convention and Tourist Bureau Board, as well as Beth Smiley. Thank you both for being here this morning. Well, at the conclusion of this news conference, we'll invite you to also visit with the Gold Wing Riders Association Wingding event. They are currently being held here in the Convention Center. So if you haven't seen a motorcycle on your way in here, you've been blind because they are everywhere. And it's a great time to have them in our community with this nice cool front, right? I'd like to say a special thank you to Jerica Bennett. Jerica, if you'll wave. So if you'd like to have a tour of the Wingding Riders Association and their conference here, Jerica will be glad to do that for you. She is our PR and social media guru. So glad to have you with us this morning, Jerica. Well, as you know, tourism and conventions have really seen some drastic changes over the last couple of years, with COVID really bringing conventions to a screeching halt. Some of our segments were very quick to come back. Leisure visitors, sports visitors were all right here upon us. But the convention and meetings groups were a little bit slower to come back. They had more restrictions on them. They had trouble getting their people back together. But now things are really changing for the positive, and we're seeing more and more groups ready to come back and meet. So our convention and sales team is getting ready for this opportunity to bid on larger conventions and major events than we have ever been able to host in the past. So that's part of what we're going to be announcing today. Many of these groups have only gone to top-tier cities before, so it's exciting to be able to host them in Shreveport-Bossier, Louisiana. So as our nation is stabilizing and conference attendance continues to turn to pre-pandemic numbers, and larger organizations are looking to host their conferences in smaller communities and destinations, this puts Shreveport-Bossier really in that great sweet spot, where our area is the perfect combination of the big city amenities, but with the comfort of that smaller hometown feel. Now more than ever, we have the opportunity to have major exposure and national attendance that we are experiencing and seeing this develop already. So I cannot tell you how excited we are to announce that the Shreveport-Bossier Convention and Tourist Bureau has secured the bid to host the National Tour Association Travel Exchange set for November 12th through the 15th of 2023. Yes. So NTA has a global membership of tourism professionals involved in the growth and development of the packaged tour travel industry. Its membership includes tour operator companies, group, independent, inbound and outbound, and destinations and suppliers and partners with them. So this is the first time the National Tour Association has been in our community, and the first time it's been in a community our size. In fact, we've never even been allowed to bid for them before. So this is our first time to get to bid, and now our first time to host them. We anticipate the attendance to be approximately 500 to 700 people of these travel professionals who have the opportunity to bring future business. So hosting this prestigious conference affords us the opportunity to expose our community to the travel trade industry. And we thank the Louisiana Office of Tourism for helping us to secure NTA and be a major sponsor of this conference. So the immediate and residual economic impact, media exposure, relationship development, and the ultimate increase in tourism are just a few of the benefits that we will see. The economic impact for our community is predicted to be about $1.7 million from the conference itself. The event will be held here at the Shreveport Convention Center with the Hilton Shreveport serving as the host hotel. There will be a number of overflow hotels as well. In addition to NTA, we are also excited to announce several other conventions and confirmed events. So in February of 2023, we will host the Shreveport-Bossier will host the Society of American Travel Writers, who services over 200 members. Like the National Tour Association, the media exposure generated by hosting this conference is really invaluable. So joining us will be the Central States chapter, which is the largest and most prolific chapter of the Society of American Travel Writers, 4 regional chapters, and represents members from over 20 states. So these are travel writers and editors that will be coming into our community looking for story ideas that they can go and write about in their publications, whether it be printed publications, journals, blogs, all social media, all different websites, so a number of different outlets for our community. These members regularly produce travel articles, photography, and broadcast segments that appear in publications online and in broadcasts across the planet. So we are expecting about 40 to 60 writers from these states to be lured to our destination who can't wait to see all of the outlets that Shreveport-Bossier has to feature for their event. The impact will be huge, and SATW will again be hosted at the Hilton Shreveport, and they will be the host hotel. But that's not all. So just this last week, we secured the bid to host the 74th annual National Square Dance Convention in June of 2025. So this is really actually a 2-part convention. So they will be here for their pre-convention, which is actually just a smaller version of their regular convention in 2024, with the regular convention in 2025. It is comprised of dance competitors and enthusiasts who will gather annually. The event will be held here at the Shreveport Convention Center and will bring about 6,000 hotel room nights to our area. We anticipate the total economic impact of that event to be over $4 million. So to say this is exciting for our area would definitely be an understatement. So understanding this impact and celebrating with us, we have the Louisiana Office of Tourism with the Lieutenant Governor's Office. So Marie Stagg is the Director of Domestic Sales for the Louisiana Office of Tourism. You know, I want to tell you, Marie and her team at the Office of Tourism, the Lieutenant Governor, they are wonderful partners. So before we could even bid on the National Tour Association, we made a call to them first and said, okay, we've got this opportunity, we'd love to bid. We have to have not only your financial assistance, but your physical assistance and guidance in planning this convention as well, because this is a huge lift for our community. So Marie, come on up and talk to them.
Thank you, Stacy, and congratulations to the Shreveport-Bossier CTB. You have so many wonderful events coming in, and that is testament to your hard work and your team's passion for Louisiana and selling your community. So we couldn't thank you enough, and we're very excited to see everything in your community and showcasing the great state of Louisiana. As the Director of Domestic Sales for the Louisiana Office of Tourism, NTA is something that we participate in annually, and so we are so excited to bring travel exchange to Shreveport. This is going to give an opportunity for travel buyers and tour operators to really experience Shreveport-Bossier and the surrounding communities, and to really showcase what you have to offer and bring in those travelers to Louisiana so they can spend the money in your community, stay in your hotels, eat at your restaurants. So we're very, very excited and honored to be partnering with you on this. So thank you for that, and we look forward to the future. And congratulations again, and thank you so much for all your hard work.
Ooh, sorry. Let me put this back up here. Is that good? Better up here or lay down? Awesome. Mike Walsworth had planned to be here with this morning, but he was held up, so he wanted to apologize for not being able to make it. Marie, thank you so much, and for all of your partnership. We are looking forward to working with you on these great events. So I do have a special welcome back. So in addition to these numerous events that we have secured, we have great news within our staff. So I'm very pleased to announce that David Bradley, who was our former VP of Sales and Services, moved away last year. We were able to bring him back after being with us for almost 8 years. Very close. But David's new role will be as Vice President of Business Development, and he'll be overseeing the Sports Commission, as well as our convention and sales team, so all of the sales efforts. So please help me welcome back David Bradley.
I know there's news here, so I have to be nice. Wow, did you ever think I'd be coming back to this community other than a visitor? I am thrilled to be back here. There's something about this community in Shreveport-Bossier. I don't know what it is. It's not the food, that's always good. But I think it's the people. This people is very inviting. This is an easy city to sell. Some people think it's hard. I think it's very easy because of the people. Thanks for having me back, Stacy. I deliver you many, many, many opportunities to give to these great people. I'm loving it here. Thank you.
You know, an event like this, or these events, we couldn't do without our many partners. And part of the benefit of these events, and especially the National Tour Association, is giving our attractions and hotels and restaurants the opportunity to shine and not only bring direct revenue, but to bring new revenue back to our community. So we have with us this morning the executive director of the Gardens of the American Rose Center and the American Rose Society, John Corcoran. John, if you'll talk to us a little bit about what does this mean to attractions?
Hi, I'm John Corcoran. First, I'd like to say congratulations. This is exciting news for this area. We're so excited at the Gardens of the American Rose Center, and a lot of people don't know we're actually the headquarters for the American Rose Society. And one of the things about being the headquarters for the American Rose Society is we like to do education. That's literally in our mission statement. And by having tour buses out at our gardens, it makes a huge difference because it allows us to meet our mission of educating people. We're able to do a lot of things out at the gardens now because we've done a lot of improvements at the gardens, including being able to tell the history of the rose in America. We've totally gone through a great garden restoration, and going through this great garden restoration, visitors that come in tour buses will actually be able to learn about the history of the rose in America, from roses that started from all the way from China, the tea roses, the species roses, all the way up to the roses that you have today. The other thing that we're able to do by having this out there is if you come out to the gardens, they're very affordable to come out to. This is done by visitors coming out to our gardens and being able to be open all year long. So we're ecstatic about that. And also many of you know about Christmas in Roseland. Christmas in Roseland is able to be open, and we open up for special days for tour buses to show them the magic wonderland of Christmas in Roseland, which allows us to be open all year as well. So having this happen here in Shreveport is so important to us, to the gardens. We're so thankful for this opportunity, and I just want to say thank you again.
It is an exciting opportunity. As those of us know, when we bring someone into our community, what's the first thing they say? I had no idea. You know, you talk to them about the area, show them pictures, show them videos, but still, when they get here, they're like, I had no idea this was such a wonderful community with all these assets, and even more important, these great people that welcome visitors to our community. One of those people is Joanna Foles-Alexander. She's the director, I forget your formal title, VP, Vice President of Regional Sales, right? For Sunrise Hospitality. They have a number of hotels in the Shreveport-Bossier market and several other locations as well, and are a great partner in not only helping to invite and enjoy the visitors coming on bus groups, but they actually actively go with us to attract these bus groups. Joanna?
Thank you, Stacy, and I want to say good morning to everyone. As she said, my name is Joanne Alexander. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Sunrise Hospitality. We own and operate 4 hotels here in Shreveport-Bossier, and all I can say is, wow, what exciting news. I am so pleased that Stacy and her team have secured this huge event for our market. Not only will it bring tourism dollars, but it puts heads in beds in our hotels and fills them up. So I want to commend you and your staff for all the exciting things coming to the area, and just say good luck, and we'll do good. It's a great time to showcase our city and show them what we have to offer. Thank you.
Thank y'all for sharing what these great events mean to you and to our community as a whole. Before we wrap up, I'd like to remind you about our current event taking place. You've seen people going by, kind of looking what's going on here. The Gold Wing Riders Association annual conference. This is called Wing Ding number 43. So this event actually took us 6 years to secure. So it first started with some conversations, then it took more conversations, then getting them into the market, getting them back into the market, and then it was finally that handshake that did it, that sold the deal, and we were able to secure them for our community. So we're excited to host them now. Jerry Goodman, the director of Gold Wings, is here with us today, and I'd like to give him a minute to share about his experience here in Shreveport-Bossier. Jerry? Oh, no, Jerry couldn't make it. He's busy on the floor. All right. Well, we'll have to catch up with Jerry later. Awesome. So we're excited, as I've said, to host them and hope that you'll take a moment to talk with them while they're here. They're already getting out and about our community. Last night they had their opening reception at the Shreveport Municipal Auditorium. And guess who they got to see on stage? Elvis. He made a great appearance just for them. So I want to say a special thank you to the Convention Center. Marla Mitchell is with us today. Marla and her team do a fabulous job. Marla, would you like to come up and say a few words? She doesn't always like to say, so. They do a phenomenal job, work with us on a number of events, and it's always, how can we make this happen? And so not only while we were getting ready for Wing Ding and been working on the National Square Dance, that's another one that's taken us, about a year to actually produce the bid book for, because it's been a tremendous lift, but we're excited to work with you again and again and again. So thank you, Marla. And Tracy Young is with us as well from the Shreveport Hilton, right here next door to us, and again, they do a phenomenal job. We couldn't do it without that wonderful Convention Center and Host Hotel partnership. And then that allows the overflow into all of the other properties. And so we really appreciate all that y'all do to make it happen. Also, great partners. I want to say a special thank you to Liz Swain. She is one that's like, okay, we're bidding on this, Liz. How can we make it work? How can we make them welcome in downtown? And she's always right there with some suggestions and ways to help and make it all better. She's great about notifying her downtown businesses to say, hey, we've got this convention coming into town, make sure they're welcome, often giving them discounts, making sure they know where the restaurants are so that we can really maximize the benefit to our community. We also have with us Lisa Johnson, President of the Beasure Chamber of Commerce. So we may be sitting here in Shreveport, but visitors don't see those lines. They love our community, and so we thank you for being a part of welcoming them to our area. We also have a number of people here from throughout the state of Louisiana with other convention and visitors bureaus, here with us today. I want to say a special thank you to you. You were here for another event. We hosted the Louisiana Travel Association Sales and Marketing Symposium yesterday and the Louisiana Travel Association board meeting this morning, and so some of them stuck around to hear about these great announcements and to be a part of that, because they'll be up here participating with us and being a part of NTA and making that happen for our community. So thank you as well. Any other questions? Don't we have anything else that I've forgotten to mention? We're good? Awesome. Well, thank y'all so much for coming out today. We are so excited about having you come out and learn more about the great conventions and events that we host in our community, and I hope that you will get out and enjoy all that we have to offer. Thank you and have a great day.